Hey everybody, welcome back to Land Yacht Garage. In today's video, I bought this 1960 Ford Falcon. It's currently sitting in the middle of my driveway. I gotta get pressure washed and then inside, and I'll show you guys more about it. All washed up. Time to push it back and push it inside. Well, here's my new purchase. This is a 1960 Ford Falcon 4-door. Show you guys around and we'll get into the video here. So, starting off at the front, this car is by no means perfect, but bumper is bent, missing the D. Grill is actually in pretty good condition. I will be painting this. Patina is not cool, and it needs to go. With that being said, this car has been painted with lacquer. It needs a lot of body work, not a whole lot of rust repair. So all of the lacquer has checkered, and this car more than likely needs to come down to bare metal. Which, bare metal, primer, I have paint for it over here. I have a bright red, paint the wheels red, have the chrome center caps. It will look pretty good. All right here is hammered. This is going to take a lot of body filler because I'm not taking the time to make it right. Under the hood, no hood springs, apparently. I'm not sure if it's supposed to even have any. So, this is a 144 cubic inch inline 6 that had some piston issues or whatever. This was like 8 years ago. And yeah, it has an automatic which would be a Ford-O-Matic 2-speed. So, this is getting ripped out with... So, plenty of room under here for an LS. Nope. These are a unibody car, so, which I was not aware of that. Coming around here, dent in the fenders. More likely the fenders will have to come off and beat that up from the bottom. Oh no, I can get to it right here. Already fixed. Look at that. Pretty good ding in the roof. 2017, when it was on the road, well, last inspected. Manual steering, manual brakes, which I prefer manual steering anyway. It does need some floor pans, which is typical. I can fix that, no problem. Column shift, automatic, like I said. Heater box has been taken out of it. The seat is not comfortable. Missing the headliner. Some engine parts in here. I haven't even got to look through any of this stuff. This door doesn't open. Nope. More checkered in the lacquer. Rear bumper's a little bent up. Nope, the other side. We'll get in the trunk here in a second. Little dent there. Like a couple of pinholes, but it's really solid. It does appear that it was undercoated. I'm not sure if the seat's been recovered. Not really sure. I believe yes, it has been. Newer radiator. Fan did get into it, but it doesn't appear like it has any holes. Oh, this is the headliner actually. It has all the trim. Okay, I didn't know that it did. Valve cover. More trim. We'll dig into this thing here in a second. Heater box. Floors are pretty good. Yeah, so here's the Falcon. This is the new channel project. Let me go ahead inside and grab the keys. And just like that, I have returned with keys. Hello? There we go. Spare tire. That's good. That is disgusting. Ew. Yeah, herphagonosyphilitis. Gross. Oh, more parts. Spare tail lights. Mold. Not sure what that is. Original steering wheel. This has the aftermarket one. I actually prefer the aftermarket one a little better. Bumper jack. Tie rod ends. Control arm bushings. More hubcaps. Another air breather. 200. Thought these were supposed to be 144s. Maybe the edge has been swapped at some point. Because to my knowledge, they all have 144s. Heater core. Oh, a new heater core. Spark plugs, I think. Spark plugs. Get this spare tire out of here. I haven't even looked at the trunk floor. Brand new fuel tank. Couple of pinholes. Nothing terrible. Actually very solid. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this thing cleaned out, because it was sitting very low and I had a ramp truck come and get it. This is the cylinder head. These are all new brake drums, shoes. I'm not sure if I have hardware kits. All of that's wheel bearings and all that stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll get a time lapse set up here and get to work. One other thing, it is it feel like temperature is 110 degrees today. It is very hot, and in here is even hotter. Wonder how old this ATF is. 1990? Well, let's see this trunk mat. Oh, new wheel cylinder. I don't know how I just looked over that. Definitely gonna get some kind of disease. Gross. Not the original trunk mat. Some guy would give me like 10 bucks for that. Okay. It's actually not bad. Why is it so solid? This is weird. This car is 65 years old. Why does it have like one soft spot in the trunk? Wow, this thing is solid. Shock straight is good. Damn. Huh. Trunk lid, not so much. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. I assume a mouse made a nest and piss. Mouse piss just brought it out. That's what happens most of the time under here. Pinhole, trunk. I guess. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and probably today get the motor and transmission out of it, because this thing won't be seeing a motor and tranny for a little while. So the problem with that is it's inoperable. Sorry, heat stroke or something. So make it light as possible, easier to move around the yard. Exactly what I'm going to tackle now, but you'll see it. Okay, so now I gotta play a game. I had to get this thing up in the air. Found the hood prop. I gotta run back to the back of the car really fast before it rolls too far. There we go. Okay. Now I can go ahead, get the front jacked up, get it on jack stands, disconnect everything underneath, and get the motor out. So maybe this is a 200. Maybe it was swapped at some point, because online, if you look up what motor it's supposed to have a 144. Oh, that is the oil pan. Where are you supposed to jack it up? There's no... What? Where are you supposed to jack this thing up at? Maybe here? I don't know, that looks like a structural part of the unibody, right? I don't even know. Sure. Whatever floats in the boat. Damn, this thing has all the suspension trouble. So, I'm not sure when I do the LS swap, if it's going to be easier to get a Mustang 2 subframe. I'm not sure. This thing has all the suspension. Wow. We're all about safety here. All about the safety. I don't know how I'm going to fit under this thing. I guess we shall figure it out. Looks secure. Sure. Let's start unbolting stuff. Well, found a slight problem. Number one, I don't know how they expect you to get this drivetrain out. I assume by just pulling everything, steering, cross member, motor mounts, and I found a problem. Which, I mean, it's fixable. Another mouse nest, because there was a mouse nest in it. That is this subframe. Granted, just, dropped the brand new phone. That's good. It is just a bottom. This is easy enough to fix. But yeah, and the steering box bolts right there, but it was full of mouse nest. Mouse piss just rotted it out. But now's the time to do it with no motor and then everything else. So yeah, we'll get it fixed up. I think it's ready to get pulled. Everything's disconnected. I'm leaving the dry shaft in it. I'm just pulling it out of the slip yoke. I don't care at this point. All the wiring is disconnected, and when I say disconnected, I mean cut. I just want to undo 2 motor mount bolts, nuts, and the worst part of this whole thing. Yep, there's my engine hoist. Well, I think the engine's ready to come out now. I was actually going to drop it right out of the bottom, which I could if I wanted to unbolt the sway bar, but we'll see how pulling it out the top goes. I might have to take the hood off.
spring day is the most righteous time. Hit up your group chat, grab an...
There we go. That was easy. Throw this thing up on Marketplace for a couple $100, see if anybody wants it, mainly for the transmission, because the transmission is supposedly good. And a lot of cleanup to do. I'm going inside, it's 110 degrees. Well, everything is a mess, but I got the dry shaft and the exhaust out of it, and then I went ahead, pushed it outside, and I am going to get the pressure washing. And on a side note, I already shattered the screen on my brand new phone that I just got, started using today. So that's always good. Well, there we go. I'll make sure this thing's still recording. Yep. Definitely needs a lot more cleanup, but it's a lot better. So, I think that is gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. I'm thinking I'm gonna start uploading 2 times a week. I'm not really sure. It depends how far ahead I get on videos. So yeah, in this video we cleaned out the car. Well, I pressure washed it. That really wasn't on video. Pulled the motor, cleaned up everything. So yeah, I gotta clean up the mess in here, which I'm completely soaked, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that today or tomorrow. Push the car back in the next video you're gonna probably see me, I'm not sure if I'm gonna fix the frame rail or not. I'm not really sure. I don't really have thick enough steel right now to do that. Oh, yes I do. Okay. I might fix that. You guys will definitely be seeing me painting the engine bay, pulling the front and rear seat out of it, cleaning up the floor, doing floor patches, patch the trunk, and painting everything. So that will be the next video. So if you guys like I'm doing the videos now, it's a lot better, and let me know how you guys like it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video.